This is my first vlog in a series about moving to college during a pandemic.
Tired, but good, excited. It'll be fun.
I think it's cute here. It looks like a little village.
It does. Imagine it with 3 feet of snow.
I love it. Today to vlog my first couple days moving on campus in 2020. So today I moved to Hofstra University and I'm going for an anthropology major. In the process I couldn't record some of it, but it was very interesting. Today is the 17th and I'm the first of all my suitemates to move in. So I'm here all alone. And this is my side of the room so far. I have a blanket that my high school gave me, a stuffed animal, another stuffed animal, another stuffed animal, and a sweater. My plants that my mom gave me. That was dinner from earlier, but I'm keeping it cold by keeping it on the AC because I don't have a fridge yet. I have tissues, tea, my little robot man. I have some reusable Ziploc bags, my water bottle, which has a sticker of a school that I'm not going to, and I have my keys and my ID in my bag. And this is the door. And these are all my drawers. So I decided to vlog, mostly because a lot of my friends can't move on campus this year. So out of my friend group, only 3 of us are moving. And I wanted to share my experience with everyone else who can't move and has to stay home. A lot of people ask me if I was nervous. Of course I'm nervous. I'm scared, I'm anxious, I'm everything that you could describe. I'm sad, but luckily, there's cats on campus, and I love cats. I have 3 of my own, and I decided to keep a bag of cat treats in my purse, so whenever I see them, I can give them some treats, and hopefully they'll like me. I saw one today, and I tried to beck him in forward, and he just ran away. So I want to talk about the process of actually getting on campus and how they were letting us in and how to keep it safe while they were doing that. So the order might be a little off in my head because it happened so fast. I also was very nervous, you know. I was on and off, tearing up, because you know that happens in a big transition. So first we walked in, had to be myself. I had to have my ID number, a form of ID, so like I used my license, and a mask on. So we walked in and they had us circle around after we scanned a QR code to take a survey that had questions like, did you travel out of the tri-state area? Have you been in contact? Do you have any symptoms? You know, all those things. I'm sure we're all used to hearing those questions. And so at the end, there was a woman, and she checked my screen and she told me where to go. I stood at another desk where they checked my information, my ID, my number, date of birth, full name, and then I was guided to medical professionals. I don't know if they're nurses or doctors, but they were medical professionals, and they tested me. So there's two women. One was checking the information that I had, and the other was doing the actual testing. So I had to lower my mask down, and I had a swab in here. It went all the way back, and then they did another one here. The swab is really tiny. A lot of people have mentioned to me, because I had never got it done before, I was super uncomfortable. They hated it. Honestly, right before then, I was so nervous that I was crying. And when you're crying, your nose is runny. So I think that may have helped with the pain, just to go smoother. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be horrible. But after, wiped those tears, I got up, put my mask back on, and I got this wristband. And after you get the wristband, you are able to go and walk around campus like freely. I don't know when I'm getting my test results back. I do know that they're testing literally everyone, so I'm not too worried about having it take a long time. So I got my wristband, and then from that building, I went to the building next door to get my ID done. So this is where they gave you your keys to where your housing was and your photo ID, so you can get things like your meal plan and anything that you need. So first, I went to one station, and the guy asked me for my ID, my number, and I had to have a mask on. So those three things are most important. You couldn't go anywhere in this first half hour of processing on the campus without those things. So he checked them off, he wrote them down, he wrote down where I lived, if I was staying on campus. He asked me if I was commuting from Massachusetts. No. It's 4 hours. So I, from him, got a little bag with my room number and 2 keys. One to open my suite, room, and another one to actually get into my room. Not sure which one is which actually, but I'll get better. And then from there, we were guided to another station where we did a photograph. I'm actually really happy with the way mine turned out, given that I was literally crying 2 minutes before. And so that's what it is. It has a little holographic Hofstra University, and I had to wait for it to print out, and then I was all set. And we went to one table, got a couple of goodies. They gave us a touch tool, so we don't have to touch anything, which I thought was nice. They gave us some spray hand sanitizers. I have 2. They gave us in the bag a mat to sit down on, a mat that you can take and sit down outside. They gave us a shirt. They gave us 3 masks. So it was really nice. But it was quick. So after that, I went back to my car where my parents were, and we started going to my dorm. after going to the dining hall with my parents, I actually met up with some really nice people, some of which I've like chatted with before on like group chats, but I was really glad to meet them and finally, you know, make some friends before my parents left so I wouldn't be completely alone, because I do feel very lonely, not gonna lie, being the first one of my roommates here and having to, you know, guide myself everywhere. But I think it's gonna turn out really great. I'm really grateful for this experience, even if I'm here for 3 weeks or if I'm here for the whole couple of months that they have allotted for us. And I'm of course gonna miss my friends and my family, but I'm really happy that I get to make new ones. So after my phone charges a little bit, I'm gonna go take a trip upstairs, which is where most of the other girls live. I don't know why all the rooms around me or like down my hallway are all like guys. And so I'm gonna take a trip upstairs, say hi to everyone, of course with a mask on and keeping my distance, because even though we're gonna be in the same place now, we still don't know each other. We're still all from different places, and some people's parents are still here helping them move in, and there's going to be parents here tomorrow and all the way until next week. So I really want to keep my distance so we don't put anyone else in danger.